Hey guys, and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to change your Pokemon's natures using mints. Now when you set off your Paldean adventure, you will choose one of the 3 starters, and chances are, unless you grinded for it, you probably got a nature that wasn't that good. Well, today I'm going to show you guys how you can change that nature. So here I have my Mewowscarda, which was once obviously a Sprigatito, and when I started this journey off, he had the sassy nature, which is low speed and high special defense. Now, that's not that great for Mewowscarda because you typically want that speed nature. It's one of the best stats that you kind of need to rely on. So we've changed that, and I have changed it, as you can see right here. So now my speed is going up and my special attack is coming down because we don't really need to worry about a special attack. It's not really a stat you're going to be using when using a Mewowscarda, and same goes for many other Pokemon. There are some Pokemon that you're going to be using one stat over another. So you typically will decrease the stat that you're not going to use, and you want to increase the one that you're most likely going to need to rely on. So today I'm going to show you guys how to change all that. And here I have my Skeledirge and my Quaquaval. My Skeledirge has the Raz nature, which is high special attack and low special defense. Now this isn't actually that bad of a nature, as Skeledirge special attack is its best stat, and you want to keep that going up ideally. But special defense isn't, you don't want that really going down. There's a better alternative for Skeledirge, and that is actually his attack stat. His attack stat is one of his worst stats. You don't really want to rely on that. Whilst he does learn somewhat decent physical moves, it's the special attack you want to rely on. So what we're going to do is we're going to decrease our physical attack and increase either our special attack or potentially our special defense, because Skeledirge does have somewhat decent defense, physical defense, but not very good special defense. So you can use a mint to actually adjust that so that it's a bit more reliable. And then the same goes for Quaquaval. So Quaquaval here I have with the calm nature. That is low attack, high special defense. Again, that is a bad nature. Quaquaval's a physical attacker, so you want to be relying on his attack stat. So what we want to do is we want to increase that attack, or ideally, which is probably the better option, we want to increase his speed, decrease special attack, because again, with Quaquaval, he's a physical attacker. We do not need his special stat. So we're going to go and purchase some mints and change that. Now, in order to purchase mints, you do need to have completed 6 gym battles. Now, it doesn't matter which order you do them, but you do need to have unlocked 6 badges in order to purchase mints from the store. And the store in question is the Chansey Supply. You actually can get a lot of good competitive items from the Chansey Supply store, so definitely make sure you guys check that out if you have not already. But we're going to head on over there now and check it out. Now here at the Chansey Supply store, you can actually pick up a lot of useful items for competitive, and as you defeat more gyms, you actually will unlock more items in the store. So be sure to keep an eye on it and check it out each time. But primarily, one thing we're after here are the mints. They're right at the bottom, so you can just press up on your D-pad. And the mints are actually color-coded depending on the stat that they increase. Now there's 5 stats in total. So you have red, which it will increase your physical attack, blue, which will increase your defense, aqua blue will increase your special attack. You'll have pink, that increases your special defense, and then green increasing the speed. So really useful there to kind of help you determine which one's which. Now, depending on obviously the Pokemon that you're obviously trying to amend will depend on obviously the nature that you want. I have a wonderful chart just here, which is color coded as well to match. So bear in mind, obviously they are 20,000 coins a piece. They are very expensive, but it's relatively easy to grind money. So I may have a guide on that shortly. But for what we are going to be after, we're actually going to be looking to purchase 2 mints right now, one for our Skeledirge and one for our Quaquaval. Now for Skeledirge, you primarily want to rely on that special attack over his physical attack and really his speed. His speed's very slow, so there's no point trying to increase that anymore. You want to increase that special attack. So we're going to go with a modest mint, and we are going to snag that for our Skeledirge. And for Quaquaval, he already has really good physical attack. His speed isn't as good, but he has a really good signature move that increases that speed. But we're going to actually utilize that little bit more. So we're actually going to be purchasing a Jolly Mint for Quaquaval. So that way he naturally will be that little bit faster, and he'll keep getting faster. You could go with an Adamant Mint if you maybe were running something like a Choice Scarf. But I would recommend going Jolly just so that way your base speed is much faster. For Mewowscarda, again, very much so the same as Quaquaval. I would go either Adamant or Jolly. I went with Jolly. It's a much better, more reliable nature over Adamant. Whilst again, unless you're running things like Choice Scarf, Adamant nature isn't really the best one to go for. Once you got your mints, you can actually head on over to the other item store. Just start scrolling down and you will find them. Here we are, Modest Mint. And you can find mint naturally just randomly in the wild, and the grass. So keep an eye out for like little sparkly patches and stuff, because you can find mints just randomly. But right now we're going to change our Quaquaval to Jolly, and so therefore his stats have now changed. And we are going to change our Skeledirge also to Modest here. And now when we go into our PC, you can now see that the stats have adjusted. So my special attack is now going up versus my physical attack, which is now coming down. And same goes for Quaquaval. My special attack is coming down and my speed now going back up. So really, really useful. Now, please do bear in mind, though, that your default nature will stay the same here on this page in the memory section. It will always stay the same, whatever it was originally. That will not change. And this will also be the nature that if you were to breed this Pokemon down the road, that will be the nature that will be passed down to eggs. It will not take on the new nature that you mince on. Please do be sure to use the guide to help you out in terms of which stat you want to increase versus decrease, and hopefully you'll be able to find the best one for your Pokemon. And that is it for this guide. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you out. If it did, please do be sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing if you are new. If you would like to see the nature chart at a bit more scale, I'm going to make it all big for you right now so you can take a screenshot of it. And I would love it if you guys could let me know in the comments down below if there are any future guides or quick tips that you guys would like me to make. I'd love to know your thoughts, so be sure to let me know in the comments down below. But with that, that is it from me. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been your boy Silver, and I will catch you guys next time.